Hi, my name is James Corrick, and this is my comic, A Journey Home. It covers an Aboriginal Australian man who has experienced the Removal Act, which took place in the 1900s in Australia, which was where the Australian government had the right to take children from their families and take them to kind of cultural conversion camps where they would strip their culture away from them and essentially try and turn them white. And so, yeah, this is the comic. So it starts out with just the title, A Journey Home by James Corrick, and you can see the main character, who's unnamed in this story, walking on this road. And so then it says, a man walks a road of familiar uncertainty. And so he's grown up in this one, and he's walking on this road, he kind of recognizes it. As the reader, you don't know why quite yet, but quickly it flashes back to when he was a child being taken. And it says, memories of forced detachment remain strong. So here he is being taken from his mother by the police, and then taken to a place of falsely promised care. So you can see this police car has then taken him to the conversion camp, and you can see the other children who've been taken over here, and then kind of the masters, I guess you could say, of the camp who kind of lead the conversion. So then in the second page starts off, taught to live a proper life, but stripped of the only one he knew. And so right here, you can see the two masters lecturing the children, and they would teach them that their culture was bad, that it was evil, and that, becoming white could save them in a way. Just completely brainwashing them in order to, make them hate who they are and just try and change them. And in this page also, you can see there is a lot less color than the first page. In this one, it's a lot more vibrant. And that is because as he enters this camp, all of his culture is stripped from him. He's like forgetting who he is. And, the color has just been washed away. Everything is just so bland and black and white. And you can see in this second panel, and when he looks in the mirror, he can't even see himself. So down here, drowning in the tears of a lost soul, cast into a world of uncertainty with no sense of self or purpose. And so he's now gone through the camp and is just being sent out into the world with no resources, no ties to family at all, nothing set up to help him succeed, which was extremely common. Like, they would just let him out and expect them to just figure out life with, everything that they ever knew taken from them, and just this new identity. They don't even know who they are. And so here in this final page, you can see color starts to come back. And as age drifts him closer to the answers he seeks, he finds himself on the road back home. And so now he's come full circle and is back on this road that he found so familiar in the beginning. And then as he walks, he makes his way and finds his childhood home, and his sense of being overwhelms him as he's back in the arms of love, and he reunites with his mother down here. And so this kind of whole thing took, up his entire life, And, you know, even though he did get to reconnect with his mother, like, you know, his entire life has just been stripped from him, and it'll never be the same. And so it is kind of a bittersweet ending, but that was just the reality of, you know, the removal act and how it impacted those children even after being released from the camps. So yeah, that is my comic. I am myself am Indigenous Australian, which is why I chose this topic. It is one that, you know, I'm very passionate about, and not a lot of people know this side of history, as it is, you know, Australian. But a lot of these themes can be applied to, you know, Indigenous groups all over the world. So thank you for watching, and see you next time.